Imagine you wake up one morning, you reach for your phone, you check the fridge, you eat something that traveled across the world to reach you. Now imagine none of that exists. No phone, no fridge, no supermarket, just you and whatever nature gives you today. This was every human for 300,000 years. So what did they actually eat? Though the answer is going to surprise you because ancient humans did not eat the way we think they did. They were actually far more sophisticated than we give them credit for. Let's start with the basics. What was actually available to eat? About 70% of the ancient human diet came from plants, berries, nuts, roots, leaves, tubers. Ancient humans knew every plant in their territory. Which ones were safe? Which ones would kill you? This knowledge was passed from mother to child for thousands of years. No books, no Google, just memory and tradition. One of their most important foods was tubers, underground roots like wild yams and potatoes. Tubers are incredibly calorie dense. You dig one up and you have enough energy for hours. Scientists now believe tubers may have been one of the main reasons our brains grew so large. The carbohydrates in roots fueled the brain development that made us human. They also ate wild fruits whenever they could find them. But wild fruit 300,000 years ago tasted nothing like what you eat today. It was smaller, much harder, way more bitter, basically nothing like a modern apple. Every fruit and vegetable you eat today was bred and modified over thousands of years by farmers. Ancient humans ate the original versions, the tough, bitter, tiny originals, but they ate a much wider variety of plants than we do today. Hundreds of different species, the average modern person eats maybe 20 different plant species their whole life. Ancient humans ate over 200. Their diet was more diverse than almost anything we eat today. Now let's talk about meat because this is where things get really interesting. Yes, ancient humans ate meat, but not the way most people imagine. Hunting large animals was incredibly dangerous and often failed. A mammoth or a bison could kill a human easily. Every hunt was a risk of death, so ancient humans were actually much more likely to eat small animals. Rabbits, birds, fish, insects, lizards. Insects especially were a massive part of the ancient human diet. Insects are packed with protein, fat, and calories. They are essentially the perfect food. 2 billion people in the world still eat insects today. For ancient humans, it was completely normal, not disgusting, just dinner. When they did successfully hunt a large animal, it was a massive event for the whole tribe. They used every single part of the animal. Nothing was wasted. The meat, the organs, the bone marrow, even the brain. Bone marrow especially was considered a prize. It is incredibly fatty and nutritious. Ancient humans would crack bones open with rocks to access the marrow inside. In fact, we found 3.4 million year old bones with cut marks on them from stone tools. 3.4 million years. Meat eating goes back further than we ever thought. Ancient humans were not just hunters, they were also scavengers. They would follow predators like lions, wait for them to finish, then move in. This was smart, not weak. Why risk your life hunting when a lion already did the hard work? But then, around 1 million years ago, everything changed. Fire. The discovery of cooking was possibly the single most important moment in human history. Cooking did 3 extraordinary things. First, it killed bacteria and parasites in meat, making it safe to eat. Second, it broke down the tough fibers in food, making it much easier to digest. Third, and most importantly, it unlocked far more calories from the same amount of food. More calories meant more energy for the brain. Brains are expensive organs. They use 20% of your body's energy. Cooking essentially allowed our ancestors to grow bigger brains without starving. Professor Richard Wrangham from Harvard argues that cooking literally made us human. Think about it. Chimps eat raw food. They spend 6 hours a day just chewing. Humans who cook spend only 1 hour eating. That freed up 5 hours a day for thousands of years to think, to create, to build civilization. The campfire was the first kitchen, and it changed everything. Now, here is something that will completely surprise you. Ancient humans absolutely loved honey. We found 40,000-year-old cave paintings in Africa and Spain showing humans collecting honey from beehives. They would climb high trees, risk painful bee stings, risk falling, all for honey. Why? Because in a world with no sugar, honey was the sweetest thing that existed. Ancient humans also ate clay, on purpose. Clay contains minerals that help neutralize plant toxins. Some animals do this too. They ate bark from certain trees, packed with nutrients and medicinal compounds. They ate termites by the handful. Termites are 38% protein. They are more nutritious per gram than beef. They ate eggs from any bird they could find. Ostrich eggs, turtle eggs. They dug for shellfish along coastlines. Ate seaweed. Ancient humans living near water ate fish regularly. Using their hands, rocks, sharpened sticks, we found evidence of ancient fishing tools dating back 90,000 years. And they fermented food. Even 100,000 years ago, humans were making ancient alcohol, ancient beer essentially, made from fermented fruits and grains. If this video made you think, consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching. Until next video.